Hey everybody, my name's Nick, and you're watching In the Nick of Time. Today on the show, we have a watch strap review from a brand called Haveston. Let's get into it. So these are some of the watch straps I have for you from Haveston. Haveston is a London, UK-based strap company. Alex is the brand owner, and he creates vintage military-inspired watch straps. Let's get into the packaging. I have both the old and the new packaging for you here. Here's the old packaging. It was a cool tin, had the brand name on it. You open it up, the watch strap would come wrapped here on this little cardboard piece. Also had instructions on the back. Okay. Since that packaging, they've upgraded to a new type of packaging. And it's this awesome cardboard sleeve. Very cool. Vintage military design. Okay, we're going to get into that. Before we do, I have older straps here that I've purchased from Haveston. These are all about 3 years old now. As you can tell, they're still in great shape. Okay, these are 22 millimeter variants. He also makes 20 millimeter variants. Okay, you can see the hardware. Still fantastic hardware, but you're going to see some differences with his new designs now. Okay. This one they call the roundel, which is based off of an old star symbol that was painted on the side of the fuselage of many fighter jets. Okay. This one they call the invasion. It's the invasion stripes that were painted on the wings and the body of a plane on the evening before the D-Day attacks. Okay, this one here was based on some naval themes of some battleships in I believe in the Pacific sector of World War II. Okay, a lot of very cool vintage military design. So let's take a look at this here. The first one I have for you is the Corporal Canvas series. It's the 1944C. And the other one we're going to open and unbox. This is the Service series. It's not stated on the box, but you can see through the little window there. It's the same as the Invasion that I have here. Now the difference is, first off, this one's a 22 millimeter. The new one I got's a 20 to fit my other watch. Secondly, this is the enhanced. So the first one was the regular, and I'll show you the difference between the regular and the enhanced once we get into it. Okay, but now I'm gonna come off camera. I'm gonna open these packages up, and then we'll get back to the review. All right, once you open these guys up, here's what you're greeted with. Some really awesome military design on the cardboard works, okay? Open this bad boy up, and you get installation instructions, you get care instructions, and you've got the watch strap itself. Take a look at that, okay? Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get this canvas out of here. And there it is. Okay, this is the Corporal Canvas series. Okay, and straight away, one thing that you notice, first off, beautiful canvas. Amazing stitching around every sizing hole, stitching around the whole perimeter of the watch strap. Hardware is beautiful, brushed hardware, stainless steel, fully milled. Also available in polished and a PVD coated black. But what you notice here is these keepers are canvas keepers. The first iteration of these canvas series straps had metal keepers, just like these here. Okay, so that's one of the big differences here. Also, if you notice, it's a single piece design. Okay, so there's not two separate layers to hang underneath your watch like most NATOs. So it's a single pass design. Also, this keeper is floating to be able to tuck away the end of the strap as you see fit. Okay, so that's that new one. Now let's take a look. Okay, same packaging. And here is the Service series. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Okay, now this is a much more supple material. Okay, it's the same thickness, about 1.3 millimeter thick. Okay, It's got a little sheen to it versus the Corporal canvas is more matte finished, as you can see, right? Okay. And now, hopefully most of you can already pick up the differences between this new enhanced version and the older version I have behind it. Okay, this new enhanced version has the leather around the buckle holes in order to prevent stitching coming unraveling or fraying. You also have it at the end here, okay, to help with unraveling at the ends. And then you have these really cool leather keepers now, okay? The older one, right, no leather, metal keepers, okay? Same beautiful hardware though, okay? But now this new one, okay, you can see the difference there. And the specs of the Corporal Canvas series, okay? It's the same hardware, the same 316L stainless steel hardware from the Service series, and it's available in the same configurations, brushed, polished, PVD black, okay? Fits the same size wrist, 5 3/4 up to 8 3/4. It's a little bit thicker at 1.4 millimeters thick, and has matching canvas keepers versus having leather keepers like the new Service series has, and then also has stitching around the buckle holes to prevent fraying versus the leather on the new enhanced version of the Service series. All right, now let's take a look at the watches I have for us to put a few of these straps on. So this is the Hamilton Khaki Automatic. This is the 42 millimeter version. It's the bigger one with the 22 millimeter lugs. We're gonna try those on some of the older Havestons that I've had from years past. And then here's my new Hamilton Khaki Mechanical. This is a 38 millimeter watch with 20 mil lugs, which we'll be able to put on this guy here. So let's grab this one here. Let's pick one to put on. Let's grab the Roundel. If you have not seen how you put a NATO strap on, right? So you fish it through the 12 o'clock keeper, pull it all the way through, come back through the 6 o'clock keeper. Okay, these are worn in, so they already have nice little indentations for the spring bars. Okay, and there you go. Okay, sitting on wrist, right? You only get one layer of material underneath, so it sits really nice, conforms very well. Okay, there's that. And then let's take a look at this new Roundel with the Hamilton Khaki Mechanical. Slide this guy through. Now, the great thing about the Hamilton Khaki Mechanical, if you notice here, there's a big space between the spring bar and the case. So this fits through very nicely. However, some watches don't have that. So if you don't have that, you might have to pull the spring bars off, place the strap on, and then install the spring bars after the fact. Okay, let me clean this up real fast. Got some fingerprints on it. All right, and there you go. That's what the Invasion looks like on this. Beautiful, beautiful green coloring to match that military-inspired dial of the Hamilton. And lastly, let's go ahead and now take this off, and we're going to try the canvas. So once again, find the 12 o'clock position, feed it through, all the way down, come back up through the 6, line it up. Haveston says line it up to where there's about 4 or 5 millimeters of space right there. Okay, there we go. Get my fingerprints all over this. Let's wipe that off real fast. All right, and there you go. That's what the Canvas series looks like. Now this right here looks like my go-to for this Hamilton. That's such a World War II inspired, just vintage military theme. And this canvas seems really robust. Once it breaks in, I think it's going to be amazing on the wrist. Okay, now my final thoughts on Haveston. Alex, the brand owner, one thing I've noticed about him, he's been active on the forums, such as Watch You Seek and various other forums, since the inception of his brand. And because of that, he's answering questions, he's listening to his customers, and that's where the A2 inspired versions, right, which is the single pass with the floating keeper, the shortened length, so there's no folding back the tongue like you would on a traditional longer NATO. Those are all things he learned from his customers in the forums. That's what people were talking about. That's what they wanted, and he listened. So I think for that, we got to give Alex huge kudos for listening to his customers and creating something that we wanted. Secondly, quality construction. You can't beat Haveston. This canvas is some of the nicest canvas I've ever felt. These polyamide fabrics on both the non-enhanced and the enhanced version are absolutely beautiful. They're so robust. This one's brand new. I just opened it. This one here I've had for at least 3 years. Okay, yeah, you can see it's worn in. It's beautiful. It's got the watch head indentation there, but it is gorgeous. There's a little bit of fraying here at the holes, but you can see that that's after 3 years of use. Beautiful. I don't put anything on this channel that I would not expect to use myself. And Haveston is one of the greatest strap manufacturers that you can purchase today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it helpful. Now I'm trying to get this channel up off the ground. You can help me by giving this video a like, giving it a thumbs up, and if you like what you saw, give me a subscription and hit that bell notification icon, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the nick of time.